It's 11:47 p.m. on a Wednesday, and you're staring at 3 dots. They've been appearing and disappearing for 6 minutes. He's typing, and not typing, and typing again. You've constructed 17 different scenarios for what those 3 dots mean. Maybe his phone died. Maybe he's crafting the perfect response. Maybe he's showing your conversation to someone else and they're all laughing. The dots vanish. No message arrives. You check if you still have service. You do. You refresh Instagram. He posted a story 42 seconds ago. He has time to post a gym selfie, but not to finish that text. Welcome to breadcrumbing, a psychological warfare disguised as casual dating, where someone gives you just enough attention to keep you hooked, but never enough to actually go anywhere. You're not dating. You're being managed. It started 4 months ago. You matched on Hinge. His profile said he was looking for something real. His opener was thoughtful, not hey, but an actual question about your favorite bookstore in your profile picture. You talked for 3 days straight. Real conversations, not interview questions. He suggested coffee. You went. It was good. Really good. The kind of good where you're already mentally planning outfit 2 and wondering if he'll be your +1 to your cousin's wedding in October. He texted after. Had a great time. Let's do it again soon. Soon. That word should have been your first red flag. Soon is the politician's promise of dating. Vague enough to sound committed, empty enough to mean nothing. 2 weeks passed. Radio silence. Then, at 10:23 p.m. on a Saturday, your phone lit up. Sorry I've been MIA. Work's been crazy. Have you been? You should have ignored it. You should have recognized the pattern. Late night text, no actual plan, vague excuse. But you didn't because hope is a drug and you were already addicted. You respond, not immediately because you have some dignity left. You wait 17 minutes. Strategic. Casual. You tell them about your week. You keep it light, breezy. You're performing low maintenance, even though you've been checking your phone every 43 seconds for 14 days. He responds 3 hours later. That's cool. 2 words. No follow-up question, no suggestion to meet. Just acknowledgement that you exist and then back to the void. But then Tuesday arrives and he sends you a meme. It's funny. It's specific to something you talked about on your date. This means he remembers. This means he's thinking about you. This means there's hope. You respond with a laugh emoji and a relevant comment. He hearts your message. Doesn't reply. Just hearts it. You screenshot the interaction and send it to your friend Maya. Is this good? This feels good, right? Maya responds immediately. Babe, he's breadcrumbing you. You defend him. Work is probably crazy. He's probably just bad at texting. He's probably dealing with something personal. You have 17 excuses for a person who hasn't given you 17 minutes of consistent attention. Weekend comes. Nothing. You post an Instagram story of you and Maya at brunch. He views it within 4 minutes, doesn't message, just views. You're being watched, but not pursued, acknowledged, but not prioritized. You're a side quest in someone's video game, and you've convinced yourself you're the main storyline. Monday night, 9:15 p.m. Your phone buzzes. What are you up to? Not, how are you? Not, I've been thinking about you. Just, what are you up to? The lowest effort check-in that requires the least emotional investment. You're watching the Great British Bake Off in pajamas with a face mask on. You type, just relaxing. You? You sound available but not desperate, interested but not invested. You're playing 4D chess, he's playing Candy Crush. Same. Thinking about rewatching Breaking Bad. Cool, great. You're thinking about a TV show. Is this conversation building to something, or are we just announcing our separate evening plans to each other like we're coworkers making small talk by the water cooler? You wait. The dots appear, disappear, appear, disappear. 5 minutes pass. He sends, we should hang out again sometime. Sometime. The sequel to soon. The promise that means nothing but feels like everything because you're starving for validation and he just gave you a crumb. Yeah, I'd like that. I'm free this weekend. You did it. You showed availability. You made it easy. Now he just has to pick a day, Pick a time, pick a place. 3 simple steps. He responds, I'll check my schedule and let you know. He won't. You know he won't. But you tell yourself he will, because the alternative is admitting you're being strung along by someone who likes the idea of your attention more than they like you. Thursday. No schedule confirmation. You consider double texting. Your thumb hovers over the keyboard. You type, hey, did you figure out your weekend? You delete it. Too pushy. You type, hope you're having a good week. You delete it. Too desperate. You type nothing. You wait. You're always waiting. Friday afternoon, 4:47 p.m. Right when you decided he's definitely not going to text, he does. This weekend's looking rough. Rain check? Rain check. The breadcrumber's favorite phrase. It implies future plans without committing to future plans. It's Schrodinger's date, simultaneously happening and not happening until someone observes it, and nobody's observing it because it doesn't exist. You respond, no worries, another time. You add a smiley face. Why did you add a smiley face? You're not happy, you're annoyed. But you're performing accommodating because that's what you think will make him finally choose you. He hearts your message. Again, with the heart reaction. The ultimate non-response response. It says, I acknowledge your existence, without saying anything at all. 2 weeks later, he's active on social media. He's commenting on other people's posts. He's posting his own stories. He's clearly not dead or kidnapped or in a coma. He's just not texting you. But then, 11:52 p.m. on a Tuesday, your phone lights up. Been thinking about you. Have you been? The audacity, the sheer audacity of this man to say he's been thinking about you when he's had 2 weeks and fully functioning thumbs to demonstrate that thought with literally any action. But here's the worst part. You're excited. That little hit of dopamine floods your system. He thought about you. He reached out. Maybe this time it'll be different. Maybe this time he'll actually follow through. You're a lab rat pressing the button for cheese and getting an electric shock, but pressing it anyway because one time you got cheese. You respond. Of course you respond. You tell him about your week. You ask about his. You're rebuilding rapport that should never have degraded in the first place. You're doing emotional labor for someone who's putting in emotional pocket change.
It's been 8 months. 8 months of sporadic texts. 8 months of soon and sometime and let's catch up. 8 months of last-minute cancellations and middle-of-the-night you-up messages. 8 months of him viewing your stories within minutes but taking 3 days to respond to your texts. 8 months of you explaining to your friends that he's just busy, he's just going through something, he's just not ready for anything serious right now, but he will be eventually, probably, maybe. Hopefully. You're at Maya's apartment. You're showing her the latest message. Miss seeing your face. We need to hang soon. Maya looks at you with the patience of someone who's had this conversation 47 times. Block him. He's wasting your time. But what if nothing? He's had 8 months. If he wanted to, he would. That phrase hits different when you're ready to hear it. If he wanted to, he would. He would make plans. He would follow through. He would text during daylight hours with actual questions and genuine interest. He would treat you like a priority instead of an option he keeps in his back pocket for when he's bored or lonely or needs an ego boost. Your phone buzzes. It's him. You free tonight? It's 9:47 p.m. Tonight started 9 hours ago. This isn't spontaneous, this isn't romantic, this is my other plans fell through, and I'm seeing if you're available as a backpacker. For the first time in 8 months, you don't respond immediately. You sit with the message. You feel the familiar pull, the hope, the excitement, the possibility. But underneath it, there's something else. Something that's been growing quietly for months. Exhaustion, self-respect, clarity. You open the message thread. You scroll up. 8 months of conversations that go nowhere. 8 months of him appearing and disappearing like a magic trick that stopped being impressive 6 months ago. 8 months of you auditioning for a role in his life that he never intended to give you. You type, "I don't think this is working for me anymore. I wish you the best." You read it 3 times. It's not mean. It's not desperate. It's just honest. You hit send before you can overthink it. The dots appear immediately. He's typing. Probably a paragraph. Probably explaining. Probably promising to do better. The dots disappear, then reappear, then disappear again. No message comes. 20 minutes later. I understand. Take care. That's it. 8 months. And the ending is 2 sentences. No fight, no effort to change your mind, no revelation that he's been in love with you all along. Just, I understand. Take care. Because he does understand. He understood the whole time. He understood that he was keeping you on the hook. He understood that you'd keep accepting breadcrumbs. He understood right up until you stopped accepting them. 3 weeks pass. Your phone feels lighter. You're not checking it every 17 seconds. You're not analyzing text response times like you're decoding the Rosetta Stone. You're not stalking his Instagram stories at 2 a.m. trying to figure out where he is and who he's with. Maya text, "How are you feeling?" You think about it. Really think about it. You're not devastated. You're not heartbroken. You're just relieved. Relieved that you're not performing anymore. Not auditioning, not hoping, not waiting for someone to decide you're worth their consistent time. You re-download Hinge. Not because you're ready to date, but because you're ready to remember what it feels like when someone actually wants to talk to you. When someone suggests concrete plans with actual days and times. When someone treats you like a person they're excited about instead of an option they keep in their back pocket for when they're bored or lonely or needs an ego boost. Your phone buzzes. It's him. You free tonight? It's 9:47 p.m. Tonight started 9 hours ago. This isn't spontaneous. This isn't romantic. This is my other plans fell through and I'm seeing if you're available as a backup. Your first match message is, "Hey, I saw you like hiking. There's a great trail in Malibu. Want to check it out Saturday at 10 a.m.? A specific activity, a specific day, a specific time. No soon, no sometime, no breadcrumbs. You stare at the message. This is what normal looks like. This is what interest looks like. This is what you forgot you deserved because you spent 8 months accepting less. You respond, that sounds great. No games, no waiting 17 strategic minutes, no performing low maintenance, just honest interest in honest interest. Your phone buzzes. A notification from Instagram. He viewed your story. The one where you're clearly on a date, clearly happy, clearly moved on. He doesn't message. Of course he doesn't. Breadcrumbers only reach out when they think you're still hungry. The second you start eating elsewhere, they lose interest. They don't want you. They want your want. And you're not giving it anymore. Monday morning, you're getting coffee. Your phone's in your pocket. Not in your hand, not face up on the table, just in your pocket. Because you're not waiting for anything. The barista smiles, you smile back. The sun's out, your coffee's good, your weekend plans are confirmed, and you finally understand breadcrumbing only works if you keep picking up the crumbs. If you just realized you've been accepting breadcrumbs and calling it a meal, welcome to the club. We meet weekly, and we're all in therapy. Subscribe for more dating disasters disguised as comedy. And if you're wondering why you keep attracting people who can't commit, check out our video on anxious attachment style. Because spoiler alert, it's probably related, and understanding it might save you the next 8 months of your life.